After a cold season, just a suggestion that the sun is about to come out is a good reason to look for some unique footage. I can tell you this for nothing: Kenya is beautiful. So yeah, since riding is therapy, you just take your bike out and look for a place not too far, since the day is already pretty gone. But one thing I've discovered about Kenya is that we have so many spots that are beautiful, so many picturesque, if that's how you pronounce it, places, and they're not too far off. So really, if you're bored in the house or don't have a place to go for a picnic or a date or whatever, I think you're just not using your creativity. Because okay, I know somebody might say, well, I don't have a car, I don't have a motorbike. You can cycle, you can walk. My point is, there's so many very nice places not too far off from Nairobi, if you're in Nairobi, or not too far from where you are. All you need to do is just try and discover. So that's the mission. So stay with me and let's see how this is gonna pan out. You know what I'm saying? So the general direction is Thika Road. Look for some coffee plantations where I've heard there's some water bodies. I think that they're dams that have been there for some time. Just see whether we can get some nice footage there. But of course, like I said earlier, it's just a good excuse to get on your bike and enjoy the fresh air, see what's happening out here, but also get some therapy just by visiting somewhere picturesque and beautiful and different. I mean, that's why we ride, right? In case you're asking, why do these guys ride? For many reasons. One of them, just an excuse to get out of the house, an easy way, fun way to get around and look for beautiful people, beautiful places, beautiful things that you can interact with. You know, they say life is too short, and it's true, life is too short. So yeah, spend it doing things you love, things you enjoy, things that bring joy to you, things that give you positive energy. Because man, if you're not doing that, you'll only have yourself to blame. Riding may not be your cup of tea, but hey, I'm sure you got something. But for those of you that love riding, let's do this. Yes, then do this. Do this. Yeah, so let's see where our compass takes us this afternoon. Alright, I don't know what's going on ahead, but there seems to be a problem. Maybe a truck that's stalled on the left, which is causing all the traffic that may delay people right here on Thika Road. But fortunately, there is enough room to get by. I don't know if it's roadworks. Looks like maybe there was an accident which they're trying to clear, or a vehicle that they're trying to clear. So yeah, one of those things that you find on a highway, and you kind of just weigh things as they come. Let's see. Well, at least it's on the left, so the right is clear and we can go. But you know, one thing I find really extremely annoying is that majority of this traffic is actually people staring to try and see what's going on. Totally unnecessary, because like now there's 3 lanes here, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes blocked. Yet, and by the way, there's nothing. It's a stalled vehicle which is being towed. Like, oh, there's an accident, but nothing major. It's an accident where a truck has hit a small car. But kindly, Kenyans, when there's an accident, if you want to stop and stare, can you park your car on the side and come out uende uone uchukue picha ufanye vile unataka, than to try and stare while still trying to drive? Because 2 things happen. One, you create a lot of traffic behind you, and two, which is more dangerous, you'll cause another accident. By the way, you don't have to see what's happened, especially if you're not going to offer any help. Sio lazima uone nini imetendeka, enda kule unaenda, fungua njia watu waende, you know what I mean? Pet peeve, one of my pet peeves when it comes to traffic in this beautiful country, Kenya. Anyway, we've cleared that, so we move on. How is it lane splitting with a big bike? Once you get used to your bike, when you're like hand and glove with your bike, bro, there's no difference between lane splitting a 300cc bike and a 1200cc. That's my experience. Of course, there are those tight what are they called, spots that you cannot get into, that get a bit tricky. But the other advantage is you do the boom boom thing, and literally, I don't know if it's out of respect or admiration, cars will just move. They'll just be like, oh bros, you Peter. So it works both ways. But yeah, I don't find it that difficult to lane split, just because the bike is, you know, bigger than your average 300, 400cc bike. Once you get used to it, quite honestly, I think it's more mental than physical. So there you go. Anybody wondering? Because you see, a spot like this, you can pass with a 300, with a 700, with a what. In fact, if anything, it probably gives you advantage, because there are places you can, like here, you can take off, you know, where you feel you're a little bit threatened by, you can take off like that, you know. So I think we're gonna exit here. This is exit 11. Oh, and looks like there's traffic. Where I want to go, but I think the traffic must be to the roundabout. Now that exit 11 was kind of too chock-a-block, we've taken the next exit. Our target is to go behind Ruiru. You know those coffee plantations? Oh, Yuma. That's what I'm trying to target, and see whether we can get some nice, beautiful water bodies, get some nice pictures, and let's see how that goes. Don't have to wait, you know my name. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were young, girl. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you. So this is Ruiru town. Not quite sure why it's called Ruiru, but black, Ruiru, of black is black. I'm not sure. Anybody know why Ruiru is called Ruiru? It'd be good to know the history of some of these small towns. But like any typical highway town, Ruiru is one of those that seems very developed or very populated by the roadside. Then after that, you're not sure what goes on in there. So this is Ruiru town, where we're going to do a left and then continue in search of beautiful places within Loilo. And then this is a left that we want to do, if I remember correctly. Ooh, there you go. So this is what I was saying, that I'm now about maybe 40 kilometers or so out of Nairobi. It's not far at all, but suddenly the country opens up. It's literally beautiful, as in tracts of land that don't have much that's going on. But on the left there is coffee, on the right it's just, you know, tracts of land that are open. But you just love the atmosphere, the fresh air, the no traffic. Hakuna manyongoros, ni kuenda tu ukienda. And for anybody looking for just, you know, an afternoon ride away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Is this where I'm supposed to go in? I think so. Yes. This is a beautiful, road to explore. Oh, so there's a beautiful water place here. There's even somebody with a boat. Wow. Yani, how gorgeous is this? Ooh, wow. It just so happens that I've talked to the guys on the boat. You saw the boat? And they've said it is okay. I can ride in. So as much as you're not allowed, apparently, well, you can get permission to go in. So, and I think they spoke to her. Ati?
Mwisho ya mlima. Ingilia kando ya hii sasa hao. Ukuje tu hivi nitakuonea pale kwa hii sima hii. Uende hivi ukifika mwisho wa hii hapa sasa nimepoint utapanda. Kuna barabara vile tu nimepanda. Katikati ya hii kahawa na ile iko pandi hili sasa hii miti mpandi hili uta cross. Ukicross tena uteremke hivi utakuja kutokea kwa ile mwanya ile. Uende hivi tu barabara ni vile inaenda bila kuambia. Hivi ukuje utokee sasa pale. Pale unaona pale kwa hiyo nyumba zao. Si pale kunaona kama kumeingia hivi. Hiyo ndio njia ile itakuelekeza hapo.
Asante. Narudia tu hapa. They said I can ride in, so adventure time it is. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Hakuna shida. Okay, sawa.